said, boy, you're just a fool. Ducked and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get sold. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. My parents' couch, trying to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. First carry here for Omarion Hampton. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And the Eagles are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8, Broncos switch, Broncos, go!
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go! Bravo 80! Mustang 19! Panther 11! Panther 11!
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Greg can take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Murray now to throw on first down. Back left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards. But
forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big gain for Arizona. 32 yards.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Going up top. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and goal. Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The field goal unit is out for the Cardinals. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6. They'll stick with him again. He's got room to the 45. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They're They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he's not going to outrun the defense and push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's an Arizona first down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And this will be incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Murray. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
The field goal unit is out for the Cardinals. This one from 54 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Start on the ground. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now give on the ground. He'll manage only about 3. So it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One quarter in the books. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 18 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
We spend so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's in! A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. On is Elliott to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles extend it to a 21-6 advantage. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Murray. This one complete right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives. It is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
13-yard line.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
The 12-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go!
from the shotgun. It's a give up the middle. And a much better result here. Give me 7. And it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Open receiver is Dodson. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Murray. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Hey, Ace!
To throw is Murray. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Murray. Quick throw here is complete. 1:58 to go in the 1st half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. 1st and 10. Murray's going to throw again. Rolling right. Just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Very quick throw there, but it's not on the same page in his time. That's incomplete.
And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here, they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Is out to the 23. High pace. He's right back to spot to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
they face 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. The throw, that's complete on the slant. Second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the 30
Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Right back to him on first down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 44-yard line.
At the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their lead.
Cardinals 6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Murray down to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
McBride is the motion man. Tight end going in motion here. Now a second down throw from Murray. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jahan Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And the Eagles are going to be set up first and goal. Strong running brings them to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Set. Take go.
Here's a run. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
They'll go with him again. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Down 19 for the year. Elliott is good on the extra point. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead.
Cardinals 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They go play action for Murray. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Laying out, and he leads a catch. What a play. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Cardinals first down. A gain of 15. And a Cardinal first down.
Here's Murray to throw. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Again, it's Murray. On the quick slant, they find Dell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing again is Murray. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Good running inside the 25. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 36 yards.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge, and then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but now before setting up first and goal.
Marion Hampton was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second and goal.
Green. Sit. Boys, 2-2. Hot. That's one.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Arizona. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
60 Bison.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And left side, it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Let's go.
We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. They're trying to hit him with a screen. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Hold it ready. Street. Set. Take off.
Now a handoff, running right. And this one blown up. Good serve, drop up. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll turn and hand this one off.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal.
Panther 60.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. He gets free. Past midfield. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll swing that out wide. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like clothes.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard
From
pickup.
the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. Going for it all. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. They're going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 48 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 48 yards. First down, Cardinals.
First down throw for Murray. Right back to Harrison. He's got him again. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. They came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. 2nd down and 8. the middle they go. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, making 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from South Philly.